Hello. In this clip from our Justia webinar, Virtual Isolation, is hyperconnectivity helping or harming the legal professional? Brian Quinn gives an overview of programs aimed at offering assistance to lawyers and legal professionals. Remember, if you want to see more Justia videos on law practice and legal marketing, be sure you're subscribed to our channel.
Thank you, Nina. Hopefully everybody can see that. And it's my pleasure to be here today presenting virtual isolation. Is hyperconnectivity helping or harming the legal profession? Now that you know who I am, I don't need to go through that. Only to say that I have been doing these types of presentations for Lawyers Concerned for Lawyers of Pennsylvania since 2017. And it's probably a good idea to start with talking about lawyers' assistance programs, since I do work for one. And I think that in particular, I will ultimately get to the point where I will share with you the fact that I didn't get this position by accident. I am a product of the system, let's say. I had never heard of a lawyer's assistance program. So now I really can tell you that from my own personal experience and from doing programs like these throughout the United States and reaching many, many, many thousands of lawyers, I'm still finding out that there are attorneys that do not really know much about the lawyer assistance programs that exist. In California, the state bar takes care of this. Their lawyers assistance program helps attorneys, active, inactive, even those who have been disciplined and may be under suspension or disbarred, applicants for admission to the bar, law students, anyone in the profession, frankly, who's struggling with substance use issues, stress, anxiety, depression, other mental health issues. And I do want to make sure that you understand that probably the number one reason why lawyers do not utilize a lawyer's assistance program, and I don't care what state you're in. This is something that the American Bar Association surveys every year. All 50 states have a program of some sort or another, and then we're always asked, why don't the lawyers in your state utilize the lawyer's assistance program? And the number one answer, year in and year out, fear of disclosure, fear that it won't be held confidential. So people are always concerned that what will happen if someone finds out that I called. And I'll probably get to that a little bit later when I talk about some of the barriers that lawyers have to getting a treatment or accepting treatment, I should say. But I think it's really important to know that, for example, in your state, the Business and Professions Code, Section 6234, makes it clear that any information obtained by the Lawyer's Assistance Program is confidential and cannot be disclosed as part of a civil proceeding, a disciplinary action. And many people need to understand that it's really a situation where what you say to someone and what is revealed to someone who's working for a lawyer's assistance program is confidential. And we all know about confidentiality with our clients. It's part of our rules of professional conduct, and I don't care what state you practice in. And if some of you are licensed in more than one state, I always urge people to do two things. One, look up the Lawyer's Assistance Program in your state, and you're going to see a link to the ABA's directory of state Lawyer's Assistance Programs. And two, consult and check the rules of professional conduct in your state, because the rules of professional conduct are not the same in every state. And there are specific references to duties to report misconduct and exceptions to the duties to report. So please familiarize yourself with that, but understand, and this frankly is language that I took right from the Lawyers Assistance Program website in California, they promise confidentiality. And really, without that, no one could really hopefully expect to exist in this particular area of the law, helping other lawyers with these problems. Here's your website information for this is the directory for the national directory link, the state bar directory link, the telephone numbers for the California Lawyers Assistance Program. And you can see that not only are there links to that, but I also have the two physical locations and some other resource links. And I have them repeated again at the end of this presentation in some of the final slides. Having to do with the American Bar Association's wellness programs. So please utilize this information. The rest of the program really is interchangeable. This is a constant. These are things that you need to keep readily available because, frankly, it may not necessarily be just for you. Excuse me. You have to think about the fact that not all the calls to a lawyer's assistance program are what we call self-referrals. Many times, and in some states, it varies in the percentages. I know here in Pennsylvania, where I am, a third of our calls are requests for intervention, requests that we help someone that the caller is concerned about. And by the way, we often get calls from judges about lawyers that they are concerned about. Why? Because every state has a judicial code. Every state has an ethical mandate among the members of the bench to take appropriate action if they believe that a lawyer may be under some sort of impairment or distress. So you need to be aware of all of this, because sometimes that judge will call us and say, well, we're concerned about such and such. We think that maybe they need some sort of assistance. And frankly, the judge has to take some ethical action. Action to fulfill their ethical obligation is really the way I should put it. And sometimes that just means picking up the phone and calling the Lawyers Assistance Program. Just familiarize yourself with all of these rules. Check with the websites and the links that I've given you, because it's really invaluable information for yourself and for other members of our profession. Hopefully, if you know someone who's struggling, you can reach out and help them.
Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did enjoy it, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more law practice and legal marketing videos. We'll see you in our next clip.